Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you a morning weather report from Blairsville, Georgia, mile 31 of the Appalachian Trail. And so Mary's going to take it away and tell us what's going on with weather and water, and after we'll move on to the through hiker registration and some other trail chatter that we've experienced, heard, seen, blah, 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 blah. But we'll get some news out to you guys, man, tell you what's going on up here in the mountains for hikers this February. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away, man.
Thank you, Donald.
You're
Good
welcome.
morning, everybody.
Morning.
Today in Blairsville, at the moment, it is 27 degrees and clear. We're looking at a high of 62 today with plenty of sun, and then 33 degrees tonight. It will be partly cloudy, but what a great day to get outside. And then today up on Blood Mountain, high of 53 with plenty of sunshine, so the view should be amazing. And then tonight, 37 degrees and clear. Winds will be 5 miles per hour today and tonight. And then we're looking at some other things here, Donald. Would you like to talk about what we have going on down here?
Most definitely, man. And so the through hike registration, this is what we have going on for March 20, 2025. And so we have 1,704 northbound through hikers. We've gone up 17 since yesterday. Flip flop, we've gone up 2 new registers, and 93 is the number. Yesterday it was 91. And then Sobos, we have 4 still guys. And so starting 3/1/2025, we have 71 people starting that day. So it's gone up a few in the last week. It was up in the 70s, but for some reason, whatever it may be, maybe they met a friend, maybe they had to cancel their date, move it forward a little bit, whatever it may be, it went down, and now it's back up into the 70s, so pretty cool. Anyways, so yesterday, we did have an injured hiker. And it's a hiker that we have been assisting, but he called me, and he was about a mile up from Woody Gap, would put him right around Preacher Rock area. And so he had stepped off trail up onto a rock to let some people pass by. And when he stepped back down, he stepped down wrong and cracked he heard a big crack right here in his sternum, man. And he couldn't, he was like, dude, I couldn't stand back up, man. The people that, he allowed, let pass by helped him stand back up. And so he ended up up on Preacher Rock, calling me and asking me to pick him up at Woody Gap and get him to a town. And so, we told him, we figured out a town and stuff, man. And then, I got Jordan on his way. Luckily, he just pulled into Amicalola from a Atlanta run. And so I was able to send him up to Woody Gap, sent him up into the woods to scoop the rider up, man, and grab his backpack. And I guess his water froze too, guys. And that's something I want to say. Make sure it's really cold out here. If you are using gravity flow like Sawyers or platypuses or anything that's gravity fed, those little tube things, the filters, right. Make sure that you keep them on you and warm. And honestly, I would buy a pump during this time of year, man. But that's me,
Right.
And so I would roll with a pump this time of year, and then when the season gets hot, I would go back to the gravity. But like I said, that's me. But Jordan went up with some water because the hiker's water froze and he had no water. And so Jordan went up with some water, got him down off the mountain, and then we got him to a town where he went to the hospital, and he sent me a text last night. They said 3 days of rest, and he should be able to get back on trail and start trucking northbound. And so that is the news on our aspiring through hiker. Also, this is his third attempt, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is.
he's been out here for 3 years, man. And every year, last year he made it to Dix Creek.
That's correct.
This year he's really determined, and bound to make it past that point. And so, uh, you
He
know,
is. He was talking because I returned him to the trail the
mhm.
day before, and he was telling me that he was all psyched and pumped and
Yes,
just
dude.
ready to get
Yeah,
out here and really do it this time. You could
yeah.
see his confidence building. He
Uh,
was super excited. He was having a great time. He said that so far he was finding this attempt easier than his priors, and he was just really encouraged to keep going, and he was just full of excitement. So I'm glad that this injury is not
I
taking
know,
him off
right?
trail, that he can just sit back for a couple of days and get healed, because I think he's really gung-ho and really is he's got his sights set on the end. So
I,
very, very, very happy for him to be back out here.
yeah, and I'm super glad that this injury did not
Hmm.
break a rib or something, because
That's
he
right.
honestly thought he broke a rib or his sternum,
Mm.
and so that would have been really probably disappointing, man. You know what I mean? So I'm super happy that he's
Mhm.
going to be able to continue to move, continued from Woody Gap northbound. So
Yes,
super
yes.
cool, man. So that's our news on our Woody Gap injury. Also, we've been seeing a lot of people out here that we've seen years before, man. And Mary actually ran into some
Yep.
hikers, actually, correct? Where'd
Yes.
you hit them at?
Well, yesterday afternoon, my second riders coming up from Atlanta Airport, they had used us in
Mm,
2022. They came out here for a little while and they wanted to find out if, this is what they wanted to do.
mhm.
So they came out and they had a good time. And over the last couple of years, they've been preparing and setting themselves all up
Yeah,
to come out this time and go the distance. So, as we were coming up from the airport yesterday, just talking with them about their meal prep and everything that they have done in that time frame to make this happen a reality, it was just a really joyful
I
conversation full
bet.
of excitement. I personally felt like I was almost stepping on the trail from the conversations we were
Right.
having. So
Yeah.
they were super,
Sweet.
super excited,
I
and
like it.
they're here now and they're going to start their journey.
Sweet. And
Yeah,
did we help them in
we
2022?
sure did. We
Oh,
sure
okay.
did.
So
Yes.
they're,
It's,
well,
yeah, it was just a team
interesting.
together. Yes.
Nice. I
Yeah,
like it. And it's a
absolutely.
daughter and
It's a husband and wife.
husband and
Yes.
wife. I love it,
Yes.
man. So we get a lot of husband and wife teams out here, man. They're
Hmm.
super, super cool,
Yep.
man. And so, and Jordan, I don't know if you know this, but when he was at Woody Gap, he met two hikers that we helped out a couple years ago.
Okay.
Also, it was a mother and a daughter,
All right.
and so pretty cool stuff, man. I mean, we're getting the calls now,
Mhm.
man. People that come out here that do throughs, they'll literally fly from all over the world,
Mhm.
man, to come here and do 30 miles of trail and then go home back to work. And I'm not even kidding. I'm like,
No, you're
people
not.
come here and do that. And so every year we'll get a group of people that will be ringing us up and ready to come back. And, maybe they did a spring at a Woody or spring at a Neil. And now they want to do Neil to, wherever,
Right.
Unicoi Gap or
Right.
Dick's, man. And so, or they want to finish the stay, you know what I mean, man. But they're coming back to do some hiking,
That's
but
right.
they're definitely starting to hit. And so last night, while I fell asleep, man, we had like a seafood fest here around last night, bro, and then we all kind of just passed out. I woke up, man, but when I woke up, man, I turned my phone on, man, and all the texts
Mhm.
were old school people, man, getting ready to come back. Hey, Donald, man, Donald and Mary, we're coming
That's
back,
right.
man. I'm ready to do this little section. You know what I mean, man? So,
It's
and
always awesome to see
it
people again
is,
when they're coming back out. We see them
yeah,
multiple times, and it's fun to share their journey because
it is.
you get to witness when they first arrive, the very first time, and then by the time they have accomplished all their goals out here, it's changed them. You can see it, and they're joyous, and they're like, "Oh, it's great to see you again." And I
It is,
really,
dude.
really enjoy to see the people that return over and over again, because I just love sharing their journeys with them. And we talk about the trail and what they've done since then and their goals this time. So, it's wonderful.
It
It
is.
really is.
I,
I love
yeah.
seeing the happiness that it brings to them.
I talked to a guy that comes up and he lives down in Atlanta, but
Mhm.
he comes up and visits and stuff. But he called me the other day, and he wanted to do Woody to I think it was Unicoi or something. And he's trying to finish the stay. So we had a really great conversation. He
Mhm.
stopped in earlier last year at the shop, and
Mhm.
but he's been following us, and we've been talking for years. Man, we've helped him out.
Mhm.
So. But anyways, guys, there's a lot of stuff happening out here right now, and this is the beautiful part of the trail, man. So like everyone just kind of getting together and
Mhm.
talking and excited. You can hear the excitement in their voices, man. So you know, it, it's just exciting, man. It's a good feeling. All right, so I think that's about all we had
Yeah,
for information, man.
that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's just a lot going on right now, and usually the real hard kicking time, and when people are out here hardcore is about mid-March when you'll see the full. That's when it
Mhm.
really. So when people start at Amiclo, that's about when they start
That's
getting up
right.
into this area,
That's
man.
right.
It takes a minute. It's like a tidal wave
Mhm.
almost, man.
Mhm.
It's just slowly working its way, man, and then it will crash down, and this place will be flooded with hikers and people, spectators, everything, man. So it's pretty cool.
Yes.
Anyways, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'm good this morning.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. Sweet guys. We are around here today, man. We're going to be doing some midwinter, almost spring cleaning before the hiker bubble actually smashes us, and so we need to get some stuff done around here, and then we're gonna um,
Just continue
just
to work
yeah,
on
so
some
like 10
things
o'clock
around
tonight. I
here.
think we're gonna pick
Oh,
up
yes, definitely.
Atlanta, man, or something, or Gainesville. But otherwise than that, man, we're gonna be around the house today. So if anyone needs anything at all, give us a call. Okay, man. All right, guys. One love. Peace. Thanks.